The 2012-13 two-man bobsleigh season started where the previous year had finished in Lake Placid, New York. And the man who claimed the two- and four-man world championships was on top once more. Stephen Holcomb winning the first race of the season on home ice. And Holcomb was in good form on home ice in Park City as well. The 2002 Winter Olympic venue is his home track, and he stormed into the lead, a lead he was never to hand over. 2 victories out of 2 starts for Stephen Holcomb. The 2010 Winter Olympic venue at Vancouver, the Whistler track, was round 3 of the World Cup Tour. And once again, Holcomb was the man to beat in two-man. Victory for the American, a hat-trick to start the season. With Holcomb firmly in charge of the World Cup standings, it was on to round 4 at Winterberg in Germany. This is a track where Bert Hefty's prodigious starting has always helped him, and 2012 was no different. The Swiss driver hadn't travelled to North America, but there was no doubting his speed in Winterberg. Victory for Bert Hefty, delighting the new coach. Fifth race of the World Cup season at La Plagne in France. And after Bert Hefty broke Stephen Holcomb's domination of the two-man competition, another driver stepped up to take up the challenge. Lyndon Rush of Canada claiming victory on the French track, another former Olympic venue back in the World Cup fold. Altenburg in Germany, round 6 of the Wiesmann FIBT World Cup Tour, and in the colours of Saxony, junior world champion Francesco Friedrich. He's a local man, comes from a few miles away from Altenburg, and he put himself into the medals with a blinding first run, taking the lead with his second. Well, there was only one man who could beat him, and he would also make the Saxon crowd very happy were he to do so. Thomas Florschutz. He too is a local man from Saxony. He too had plenty of speed on the Altenburg track, but who would come out on top? There was only one possible outcome better than one Altenburg winner, and that was 2 Altenburg winners. A dead heat for victory, the 2 drivers from Saxony sharing the gold. Thomas Florschutz and Francesco Friedrich neither lost, they both won in Altenburg. The oldest artificial ice track on the planet is Königssee in Bavaria. And in snowy weather, it was Lyndon Rush who made the best of the Bavarian ice, claiming his second victory of the season for Canada, just easing the Latvians out of the top spot. Round 8 of the World Cup two-man series, and Eagles in Austria. Another track where a powerful start plays a big part in the race. And one of the most powerful starters in the business is still Swiss driver Bert Hefty. Like Lyndon Rush before him, he would use this opportunity to take his second win of the series. Victory for Hefty in the 8th of 9 rounds means that it is close at the top of the overall standings. Heading into Sochi, the final round of the World Cup Series, Lyndon Rush is the points leader, narrowly from Oskars Melbardis of Latvia. On to the 9th and final World Cup of the season at the brand new Olympic venue, the Sankey Sliding Centre. And once more, Bert Hefty firing on all 8 cylinders. Great starts with Thomas Florschutz, not the fastest, but they didn't need to be because the Citius sled in Hefty's hands flew down the Russian track and he took the final win of the season, delighting coach Eric Allard. 3 wins in 2012-13 for Beat Hefty, the last coming on the Olympic venue for the 14 games. Hefty was driving away from the opposition, left Florschutz, Melbardis and the rest trailing in his wake as he claimed the last win of the year and the first in Russia. But Lyndon Rush ended up as the 2-man champion, claiming his first ever Crystal Globe.